Apple recently announced the iPhone SE 2020. It's a very competent offer and was the sign that Apple is going to invade the mid-range phone market. However, Samsung is very competitive. Samsung's A lineup are a good deal. And here, I found of these phones. I present to you the Galaxy A7 2018. This phone has been my daily driver for a year, and it's released in November 2018. But does it still hold up today, and should you buy one of these? Let's find out. What's up everyone, I'm Jasper. I've never talked about this phone in one of my videos, and frankly, it's not as popular as you might think. Samsung's extremely popular but last gen C-series, specifically the small C5 Pro, sold a lot of units. But I rarely see somebody carrying around a Galaxy A7. A lot of people went with the colors gold and pink, but I went with the black one. I thought it looked cool with the black screen. Let's talk about specs. The Galaxy A7 has a 1080p Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 2200 by 1080, which is a weird 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio. Inside this phone is an Exynos 7885 octa-core chip with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of ROM. Enough! No more specs. Again, I don't care what it's supposed to do, I care about what it can do. Well, I have to say, this thing can handle a lot of tasks. Now, I mainly use it for regular use like browsing, photography, social media. Previously, when I didn't have a laptop to offload my editing work and my camera to do all the filming, this phone does all of that and uploads to YouTube. Now, I have a camera and laptop to do all of that. This phone can take a break. And actually, for a $2,500 mid-range phone, when it was released, it cost like $4,000. This performs surprisingly well. When I was previously editing on this smartphone, export times were a little bit long, so I usually do other things while it exports. But I can tell that this phone has really good performance in light and heavy tasks. Now it's time for the sale point of the smartphone, the camera. It is one of the first phones ever to feature a triple camera setup. And here's something I've discovered while filming video on this for only a month. It is indeed triple camera, but there's no direct way to access the second camera. I thought that the second camera was meant to be an optical zoom camera, but I think it's just a depth sensor. The video capabilities of this phone is pretty limited with only 1080p and 720p options. Now the video quality is nothing too exceptional. The colors do not pop so much, but the image looks pretty clean. Here's something that I've always loved about Samsung. There is a pause button on the recording screen. It saves a lot of time when I edit video because I can pause when I need to take short breaks during a long shoot while not cutting off the video. This is very convenient and better than a lot of other manufacturers. Samsung also has Scene Optimizer, which adds filters according to what the AI is setting to make your colors more vibrant. I find this pretty useful, but not necessary. Overall, I find the camera pretty nice and a huge step up from the Galaxy S5. So, bottom line then, is this phone still worth it in 2020? Without a doubt, yes. It is still a very competent offering despite of its age. It runs the latest version of One UI 2 and Android 10. I would recommend this phone to somebody who wants a cheap upgrade from their old Galaxy S5 or C5 Pro. It's old and the iPhone SE is very attractive. Psst, I wanted one. But I don't see why this phone will let you down. It breezes through most daily tasks while also handling complicated ones pretty well. If you have an old phone and saw this phone and find it very and find it a very attractive deal, I'd say do what your heart tells you. Go for it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want more videos just like this one. The next video will be kind of interesting because we're going to check out a piece of tech from Taobao. Stay tuned, and I'll see you on Saturday.